Hey everybody, Jason here. I wanted to do a review on this Ruger P95. This is actually a firearm I purchased a few years ago, about 2 years ago. And I figured, what better time to do a review on it after I put it through its paces and fired a few hundred rounds out of it. So, without further ado, this is the box it comes in, Ruger. It is American made in Prescott, Arizona, and which I really loved because I'm from Arizona, and American made, can't say much better than that. So this is what it comes with. You've got your slide lock. This is not a trigger lock. I'll show you how to use this in a minute. You got a couple keys, your slide lock. You've got 2 magazines. Your auto loader, which I tried using this and I just don't really like it too much. And there's your firearm and all your paperwork, your owner's manual, your safety manual, things like that. But the one thing when I first got this, I took this out and I'm like, well, what is this thing? It's got something in it. Well, what it is, it comes with the first shell from the round that they fired from this gun in the factory to test it. And I thought that was really cool. I haven't bought a whole lot of firearms in my life, so I don't know if a lot of other companies do that or not, but I thought that was really cool of Ruger to do that. So that's what you get with it, the firearm, 2 magazines, autoloader, and your slide lock, and then all your manuals and stuff. And we'll move this aside and bring this out here. Take a better look at it. Okay, so let's have a close look at this firearm here. And in my opinion, it is just absolutely beautiful. Now I've put about around 500 rounds through this, maybe more. And as you can see how clean it is, I keep it clean. She's my baby. Polymer frame, stainless steel slide. You got some nice grips on here. This is a hand-ambidextrous pistol, which means you can use it for right or left-handed. Your safety is up here, and you can use that right or left-handed. And let me get back to that. Each one of these magazines holds 15 rounds. So that's another thing I liked. 15 rounds each, 15 plus 1 in the chamber. So you could basically have 31 rounds on you if you are carrying this. And I really like that. But it's got some fixed sights on here. The front one is fixed. This back one, I do not think that you can adjust it. It's got a little nut for removing it if you want. But so there's no sighting it in. And as you can see, the sight is pretty nice. It works pretty good for me. Also, with the hand-ambidextrous aspect, you've got your magazine release on both sides. And I actually will use 2 fingers to do that, which I think works out real well. But, and it's not, you know, it's a tank. It's big, not too big, but it's very accurate. It weighs about 1.5 pounds, somewhere around there. I weighed it a little bit earlier, but it's not too big, not too small, and in my opinion, it's just absolutely beautiful. Also, the other thing I love about it, it is a single action, double action. And for those of you who don't know what that means, what it means is, we're going to remove the safety. Let's check. I've already checked this. We're going to check again because safety is always first. There's nothing there. We're going to remove the safety. So if you were to just pull the trigger, you can see the hammer going back. Okay, that's a double action. Now, you can also pull the hammer back and pull the trigger, and you would obviously fire a round. The other thing I like about the safe, it's a decocker. You pull the safety down, brings the hammer down. So why is that a good thing? Well, if you're someone who carries a pistol around on a daily basis, The reason I like this system, the single action, double action, is I can carry this around with the hammer down and the safety on. Now, God forbid I'm in a situation I have to defend myself. The only thing I have to do when I draw the pistol is flip off the safety. That's it. And you can fire your first round. Now, there's a lot of pistols out there like your 1911s or some of the other ones where the only way to fire it is to pull the hammer back. It's single action only. I don't like the idea of walking around with the hammer cocked back. I just don't like that. If I was to, you know, accidentally fall or the gun falls or something like that and the hammer goes down, it's going to fire a round off and you could get hurt. Somebody else could get hurt. But carrying this around like this, if I fall, it's not going to fire a round no matter what. And even with the safety on, if I was to run into something that actually pulled the hammer back and released it, well, the safety's on. It's still not going to fire. You know, if something were to... it's still not going to fire because the safety's on. So that system I really like. I mean, pull the safety, you're ready to go. That's it. And of course, once you fire your first round, the hammer will stay back for the quick trigger pull. What else? Well, let's do a quick, I'll show you how to disassemble this. Oh, actually, before I do that, let me open it up. So, now that lock I was showing you, what you do is just that. You're going to lock the slide back, put the lock through the handle, through the magazine, and then you lock it. That's it, to prevent anyone from firing it. I don't ever use this because I have another system for keeping my gun safe. I lock it up at all times when I'm not using it. But, so that's how the slide lock works. So let's disassemble this. Alright, in order to do that, you're going to pull your slide back and you're going to lock it. Inside, there's this little metal lever right there. You're going to want to push that down all the way like that. And then you're going to line up, there's a line right here. You're going to want to line up right there. And then on the other side, you're going to want to push this pin out, pull that out, and there you go. So there's a polymer frame, there's your pin, here's the slide. And I'm going to pull the spring out, pull the barrel out, and quick disassembly, that's it. Now here's that lever I was talking to you about. Goes down, goes up. Very important, you have to push this down before you disassemble it. Have to push it down. Same thing when you reassemble it. When you disassemble it, it's going to come back up. So when you reassemble it, you have to push it back down. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put this back together real quick. Put this in there. And that's just about it right there. Now we're going to line that back up. And there we go. Back together. Check to make sure that that lever is up, and you're good to go. The other nice thing about this gun, it comes with pre-made slides on here to attach a laser or a flashlight or other accessories of that nature. This gun will fire pretty much any 9mm round you put in it. I mean, your regulars, your hollow points, whatever. I have only had one malfunction with this, and that was when I was shooting that cheap Tulamo ammo. And I did have a failure to feed. It jammed up. I shot about 50 rounds of that stuff. I had one round jam it up. After that, I never used that ammo again and never had a problem. And like I said, I've put about at least 500 to 600 rounds in this. And only one jam. It's a great gun. I love it. For me personally, this is a great all-around pistol to carry for home defense, for carrying on your side, whatever pleases you. I absolutely love it because of the single action, dual action. It's just another added safety feature. And I'm not sure what else to say about it, but we're gonna go ahead and take this out to the. I'm gonna go out to the forest and shoot a bunch of rounds off and show you guys how this fires. So I think that's it. All right, guys, I'll see you out there in the middle of nowhere. So we're out at the range, or more like the middle of the forest, and show you guys how this shoots. Got the pistol and the 2 magazines. We've got our 100 rounds of Federal, and right now the magazines have my hollow points in. I use for home defense. I'm going to take those out. I'll empty one and we'll shoot some of the Federal first, and then I'll probably shoot a magazine of the hollow point so you guys can see it. All right, so I got a couple of water jugs over there, probably around 40 feet, give or take, maybe 50, and see if I can shoot those. Not the best aim, but more just a test of reliability of the Ruger. Don't forget your earplugs. you guys can see, this is one of the jugs that I pulverized, and there's actually a piece of bullet right there, which is pretty stuck in there. I'm wondering if that, yeah, that got, that's kind of cool. There you go. There's a round right there. As you can see, I got these milk cartons pretty good and muddy. There's, and that side got blown out. There's holes all over. Same with that one. Looks like they're all coming out the bottom. I don't know. Whoop. My hands are dirty. Well, that's the video, guys. First off, I know I'm not the best shot. I missed half of those shots. Definitely need some practice. But I mean, I'm pretty far away. I mean, I have this mainly as for home defense. If someone's in my house, they're going to be closer than that. But I think I did all right. I think we went through about 100 rounds. I'm not sure. I saved some. I got to keep some at home. But there you go. I mean, that's the Ruger. And the video was more for information and reliability. As you can, the gun did not misfire or jam up one time. Worked flawlessly, and that's what I love about this gun. And I paid $335 for it. The gun and two 15-round magazines, so that's a pretty freaking good deal for an American-made pistol, and it is completely reliable. So that's the video, guys. Any questions? Leave me a comment at the end of the video, and happy shooting. Take care.